It's live, I think. It's Friday, baby. Y'all know what to do on Fridays. Put the beer on the ice and put the butt in the bowl. Spark it up, David. We know you're just waiting on us to tell you that. But I hope I'm not talking to myself here, but we got to get it in. There's somebody. Hello. Delia D joining. Candy, how are you? And Reginald Foose. How y'all doing? It's Friday, baby. So y'all have the beverages and the greenery all set aside there, I'm sure, so we can get this show right on the road. Anyway, how y'all like, I love my flag. We're going to do something. We're going to move some shit around here and so we can get a better look on that. I want to thank Tammy Harrington and Connie Burnett. Now, I did not know until I got this package. They're sisters. I think they may have mentioned it before, and maybe it just went right over my head. But this shirt, this is one of them. They sent me two of them. That's, let me get over here where you can read it. Twisted, racist, unqualified, malicious prick. What does that spell? That's what he is, a twisted, racist, unqualified, malicious prick. That's who we have in the White House up there. Lying sack of shit is what I've constantly called him ever since he was in there, because that is the most descriptive, best description I can give you of that man. He's a disgusting piece of shit liar. And he's in Mar-a-Lago this weekend. And of course he is. He's going to go down there and celebrate Easter, I guess. Hello, Duncan Cunningham. The bud is in the bowl, buddy. The butt is in vape. Oh, you're vaping. Good man. That's better for your lungs, they say down here. I don't know. It's not legal down here in Texas, so y'all know I can't do that down here. Anyway, Dahlia D and Gene Shackley. Ain't that flag something else? I love that stuff. Anyway, what's going on? Well, there's a lot of shakeup. Got rid of the guy in the VA, the secretary of the VA. What's his, David Shulkey? He's out, baby. They said he was spending a whole lot of the taxpayers' money on trips and stuff like that. Yeah, well, ain't they all? They're all doing that. What makes him so special? Well, we think Donnie fingered him out because he is against privatizing the VA. And Donnie wants to do that because then he can pass that money on. Hey, Buddy Davis! And John keeps speaking out. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Buddy's been around for a long time. We see him in the comments all the time. Claire Dines. She is not in this country, I don't think. I'm going to the person. Oh, in the UK. That's right. Yes, Claire Dines. We have received a package from you, dear. I have to keep this stuff up on top of my memory. Anyway, what's going on with the VA? Well, we got a new director of the VA. He's a very qualified manager who's going to take, yeah, right. We know who he is. His name is Ronny Jackson. Remember Ronny Jackson? He's an admiral. Ronny Jackson, a military man, got a lot of medals up there on that chest. We saw him stand up on the stage and praise Donnie over his physical. Remember, Ronnie made Donnie 1 inch taller. Then he actually, his driver's license says 6'2". Ronnie called him in at 6'3". You know why? Well, because if you're 1 inch taller, you don't fall into an obese category. So to keep Donnie out of the obese category, well, we had to make him 1 inch taller. And this is also the guy that stood on the stage and told us that Donnie could live for another 200 years. For he could live for 200 years if he just eat right. Yeah, the rest of us, we're lucky if we get 80, 90 years. We own big time if we hit 100, but not Donnie. Donnie's going to go for 200 years. Are you shitting me? He got up there and sang that rah-rah Donnie crap up there, and that's how come he's secretary of the VA. Because he got up there and he put pom-poms in his hand and told us that Donnie was going to be healthy, the healthiest guy for the next 7 years. So he's not only a doctor, he's also a medium who can see into the future, you know, because ain't nothing going to happen in 7 years to that guy. Now, I'm not bad-mouthing the man, but I'm telling you, he's going to be just like the rest of them. He's going to take a fine military career, just like Mike Flynn, just like John Kelly, and he's going to take that Trump crap and he's going to start smearing it on himself. Oh, I'm trying to cut out again. He's going to start smearing that shit on there until by the time he leaves, in an embarrassment, probably fired by a tweet, because you know that's the way Donnie likes to do it. He's going to find himself on the wrong side, and he's going to be booted out somewhere along the line with an embarrassing story and Trump shit all over him. So fine, cap off to a great career, just like the rest of these assholes. Everybody that comes in contact with Donnie ends up getting that Trump shit just smeared all over him. This guy has got no management experience at all. He might be a great doctor. Ben Carson is a great doctor. He is a brain surgeon. He doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground outside of that, but he is a great brain surgeon. You can't fault the doctor. Hell, he's a good doctor. That's not what the VA needs. The VA is full of doctors, good doctors. And it takes somebody else that's got management skills, you would think. Some experience in handling 9 million vets in one system. You know, they so many times fail to point out when they're railing against single payer, you know, oh, universal health care is no good. Yeah, well, the VA seems to be doing pretty good. It needs work, but it works pretty damn good, and those vets are thankful for it. You ask a vet. Yes, if there's a VA hospital around, that's good service, baby. Here's an idea. Let's build more VA hospitals with all that wall money, Donnie. Let's spend it on the military, Donnie. Let's take those military funds and spend it on things for the vets in the military, instead of taking your little shrine money and going down there and trying to build a freaking wall with money that you said was for the military. Anyway, I get kidded about that now every time I say anyway. Oh, he's changing the subject. Yeah, anyway, Greg Talbert, what are you doing, buddy? I hope everything's going good out there. I hope that putter's doing. Greg's that guy, other guy, Tom Walls, and Greg Talbert are the two guys that own, well, they just own too much iron. That's all that is. You know, I know, well, Tom's got like 5. That's how come people like me ain't got one. Hoarders. That's what they are. Hoarders. No, Greg's got a really hell of a nice bike out there, and Tom has several hell of a nice bikes. So just my little way of gigging them a little bit for him. Anyway, did y'all see Donnie's tweet? And then he talked about it in Ohio. He tweeted out a picture of the fence replacement. They're replacing a section of fence down there in California. Oh, my God. He tweeted it out. The wall construction has started. It's beginning. We're building that wall now. Look at here. There's a picture. There's a wall. Jesus, the man lies through his teeth. That fence repair shit has been going on in Obama's term. It was going on in Bush's term. They repair that fence line every once in a while, Donnie. But, oh, no, they're going to take a picture of a few cranes out there and convince the morons that, hey, look at here. We're building the wall. Look at here. We're doing it with what? Money? Money from where? He went from, oh, Mexico's going to pay for it. That's what that ain't working. Mexico's going to reimburse us. Oh, no, that ain't working either. Well, we'll pay for the wall. We'll pay. No, we won't. The military, it's a whole freaking circus. Like the clown, you get a circus. That's the kind of circus he is. He wants that wall so desperately bad, he'll steal it from your grandmother. You bet your ass he will. And that's how bad he wants his own. Anyway, Don, nice to see you out there, buddy. Kathy Larkin, how you doing, darling? Every once in a while, me and Kathy get hooked up on Tim Cormall's show. We both like to do his show. Anyway, what's going on over there, my tech advisor?
Not a lot, just people just saying hi and, just all the good stuff. A lot of love going around.
A lot of love, he says. I thank y'all very much. It's very much reciprocated. I love y'all so much. I can't say that enough. The letters I get, the mess. I can't get through my messages. Oh, Lord, people, I've got messages I'll never see. They're so buried down there that I'll never get to them. Anyway, Donnie kissed Hope Hicks goodbye. I think he kissed Hope goodbye too, just period. But yep, he got a little smoochy up there, a little awkwardness. I see that's turning into quite a meme factory online. But Hope Hicks is gone. Yep, comm director. Of course, now Donnie's putting out the word there that he doesn't need a comm director. Nah, communications director, I don't need that shit. I do it myself. Hell, I don't even need a chief of staff. That's what the shit he's saying. He doesn't need a chief of staff. He doesn't need anybody because he's the decider, just like OW. I'm the decider, and I'm going to decide everything. I don't care how ignorant I am of whatever facts there might be. I don't need facts. And that's the story of Donald Trump. He believes in bullshit. He spits out bullshit. He keeps lying through his teeth, expecting his minions to believe him, and they do. They do. That's the problem. Those little 25% down there, they're never going to believe anything except that he is the Messiah come from God himself, and he's here to save the white folk. That's why.
Yeah, every time I hear shit like that, I want to get
I know it. But don't worry. Donnie doesn't need all that shit. All he needs is buddies. You know his golf caddy. The guy that used to caddy his golf clubs around? Well, that guy is now the White House director of social media. He's a director in the White House now. You know Donnie? Hey, you can get a job, baby. Get up and say something good about him. Hell, you might be able to get a cabinet position if you get up there and just boom, buy enough for him. Hell, that's all you got to do. You just got to love Donnie. Oh, no. My tech advisor just quickly got up and ran out the door. Something must be going on. I'm sure he can handle it, though. Anyway, I mentioned the shirt. I forgot. Nope. Tammy Harrington and Connie Burnett, they also sent a button, Never Again button. Let me see if I can get that up there again. Never Again with an AR-15. And I forgot to do this. I should have took it out the bag and had it all prepared, but you know, this is live. You just do it live. That's what old Bill O'Reilly said. I'll do it live. And a beautiful little pen for Mama. And it says kind. So I imagine that means kind heart. And Mama does indeed have a kind heart. That's how come we feed the birds, we feed the squirrels, we feed the raccoons, we feed the fish, anything around here that eats, we feed, baby. And Mama insists, she gets upset if we run out of feed for one or the other. You know, oh Lord, no, we got to go to the store because the birds are hungry. And so we have to, we have to keep up with the animal population out there. And as my son pointed out to me, because I got a little chuckle this morning with his notification, because him and his girlfriend have a few reptiles, a couple of snakes, a frog, turtle, and that's what they love. They love their pets. And if you say you're an animal lover, but only love the fuzzy ones, well, then you got to rethink that. You have to love them all. And the only way I object to that is when it's a rattlesnake. Baby, I don't like rattlesnakes, and they will either be shipped off to the university or be shipped to a state, a farm up in upstate New York. They'll be happy forever.
Well, let's get one thing clear. You know, like our animals are not poisonous.
Oh, no. They don't have poisonous snakes. Believe me, Mama wouldn't allow that stuff.
And the thing is, the thing with that, I was trying to figure out, I'm like, what do you mean I talked to you this morning about?
No, I saw your meme this morning.
Oh. Well, yeah, no, I mean, I just thought it was a good point. You know, you don't hear people going around saying,
no.
Like, you know, the only good dog is a dead dog. It's
no. A lot
like
of people say the only snake is a good snake is a dead snake, and that's not true. Snakes are just like anything else, and they have a purpose in this world.
I mean, you've taken care of them before. What do? Just sit there?
Oh, they just sit there and look at you.
Look at you, and that's it.
I throw the ball. He just sits there and looks at me. I don't know. When they went on vacation, I had to take care of them. And, you know, but they get out and walk their turtle. Hello, Karen Cormier. Hey, you guys, did I hear on MSM that evangelical Stephen Sting is running his mouth about how great Porch Dick Trump is doing? I'll tell you what, I can't keep up with the evangelicals. They are, do I have one up here today? Well, sort of. He's not evangelical. But, Karen, you might like this because it confirms what I've known for all my life, just about as long as I can remember having a brain to think cognitive thoughts. And that is the big news, and this is religious news, so y'all pay close attention, especially if you're Catholic, because the Pope said there is no hell. Hell does not exist.
What?
That's right. The Pope said it's not an official document yet, but he wrote an article in which he says that hell does not exist. and that if you are a non-believer, when you die, you just disappear. Your soul just disappears. You're not here anymore. You're just gone. If you're a believer, when you die, you get to spend eternity contemplating God. That's what the Pope says. So if you're a Christian, the Pope believes that when you die, you're going to spend eternity contemplating God. And if you're a non-believer, then I'm just going to disappear, baby. I'm just going to up in a puff of smoke, baby. Throw my ashes somewhere. Anyway, before I get started, John Heron from St. George, Washington. He also sent me a little letter, and he also included this. And that is the actual, this is a patch. Now, he's from up in Utah, St. George, Utah. And this patch is from the battalion at San Patricio, Texas, when in 1847 there was an Irish settlement in Mexico, and it was called San Patricio. And that town is right around the corner from me. That indeed is John. Thank you for the patch. He did call that out. He said he saw this and he thought I should have it. And he said there is a town, and it is a very historical town. Many battles went on right around me. There's stories of cannons. There's stories of a hanging around this area that is supposed to haunt the area, and hung from a large oak tree. Well, baby, I got some of the biggest oak trees around here on my property, so I don't know. I keep looking for her to float by one day, but I ain't seen her yet. Dennis Gent. Hey, buddy, I wanted to say thank you for the work you're doing out there. I saw the lady, I think it was Shoes, that doing a good deed. I can't remember the whole story, Dennis, but I saw your posting, and I noticed that you're into a lot of good things out there in Arizona. I just want to say thank you from all of us out here that you're out there doing good work. So I saw you on they even had the TV station out there. You and the young lady that was doing that. And that it's just a good thing anytime you get involved in community service or doing anything for anybody that needs help. Well, then that's just a feather in your hat, baby, and I love you for it. And Dennis is out there showing us how to do that. So I appreciate you, buddy, and keep that up. Sherry Johnson, we see you in there, baby. Anyway, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh, the Pope. Yep, yeah. No hell, baby. No hell. We're not going.
Here's the thing. Candy Picker just right. Big news. Pope said there is no hell. He obviously hasn't visited Washington.
Yeah, he ain't been in Washington yet, Pope. So, yeah, there is a hell. We know it's a swamp, baby. That's what I mean. Candy Guidry over there. She's the chief admin over there at JBS. John Brideville Speaks, Blue Dot Family. And she is one smart cookie, baby. So she comes up with shit all the time. I'm trying to work on so many things, people, but there's obstacles in your way when it comes to this internet stuff. I want to have a group discussion. I don't want to at least be able to record the phone calls or have a phone call live so we can take that kind of stuff where we want to. And that's some of the things I want to do. But because we have some great people over there on JBS, Candy, Joe, Kat, Monica, and Jimmy. Go over there. We did our live show there the other day and had a great response. I noticed that, I appreciate so much the comments. Because I did that on JBS, on my feed, on my timeline, I had about 40 comments. And I could answer that. That's great. I looked over there on JBS. They had 730 something plus. The last time I looked of comments, and I get over there to read them, but they're JBS comments. I like them, but it only shows up as JBS. So, but they had a big bump in their membership over there. People that came to us. I want to thank everybody that went over there, and everybody that's going to go over there, to go over to John Brideville Speaks, Blue Dot Family, because we really are trying to build a family out of this. I'm trying to think of the name for a regular, because I guess I'm going to go live from now on. This is just easier to do. I ramble on longer, though, and I'm already going into 19 minutes. Oh, that's it. That's easy. That's easy. I told my son, I told Mom I could go on for an hour if you just give me something to talk about. I got a habit of running my mouth. That's what Mama's always told me. And she's been telling me that for 41 years come this Sunday. I know it's Easter Sunday, but for those of y'all that have been around for a long time, remember, Mom and I were married on April Fool's Day. And this year we get April Fool's Day, Easter, and Mom and I's 41st wedding anniversary. And as I keep saying, we're just getting started, baby. I've seen people married for a lot longer than that. I got to catch up with them. And I always say that woman saved my life, and it's the truth. That's a true statement. And we'll love her until my dying breath, baby, which I hope is going to be a hell of a long time. Hers, too. Because we don't like to be apart from each other. Ain't that pitiful? Sad. Anyway, what else is going on? Luara Ingraham. You know who she is? She's that woman over there on Fox Spews. You know, bullshit mountain, coming out with bullshit every day to shove up idiots' asses. Well, she made an attack on David Hogg. And she spewed her little vile crap out there against a Parkland survivor, a kid. This woman takes her vindictiveness out on David Hogg, and she caught flack for it. David went back at her. They went after her advertisers, and guess what? They started leaving Luara Ingraham. Hulu left. Johnson & Johnson, they left. Nestle left. TripAdvisor, no more Luara. Hey, Wayfair, out of there. Expedia, gone, baby. Southwest, Alfred, that guy, Joseph A. Banks. I'm sorry, Joseph A. Banks ain't gonna, the suit guy, ain't gonna advertise on her station no more. Why? Because she spit shit out at a kid. She attacked a kid. Fox News doesn't give a crap. These kids spoke up, and Fox News is going to attack them every chance they get. Downgrade them, denigrate them, anything they can do to try to mitigate their voice. And the kids are not going to let them, I don't believe. These kids are smart. They're not ignorant little brats like Luara thinks they are. No, they stood up, and all those countries pedaled out, baby, and I'm glad they did. They don't need to support hatred like that towards these students. Are you shitting me? What do you want to do? Go over there to their funerals and kick them in the shins or some crap, Luara, just to show them what a badass you are? Yeah. Well, she came back and she made a statement that she may have gone a little too far. And in the spirit of the Holy Week, that she apologizes if she, in the spirit of, are you shitting me? Well, hell, if it wasn't Easter, you wouldn't give a shit, would you? Does that mean the 364 days out of the year, you could be a slap-ass bitch and do mean shit like that? But, oh, Lord, it's Easter, so you better not? That's a suck-ass reason there, Luara Ingraham. Yep, I hope every one of your advertisers pulls their shit right out of your show, along with the rest of the propaganda bullshit. Everything there from Sean Hannity to the Weather Girl, I don't know. They're all full of bullshit over there. I don't listen to that because I really do try to keep my blood pressure up. I read enough news as it is to see what they say that I don't have to go over there and look at Sean Hannity when he's spewing out propaganda for Herr Trump up there in Hitlerland and shit. That's what they're doing, to shame shit out of there. Russia? No, there's no Russia. Are you shitting me? Mueller's talking to Rick Gates about something. Rick Gates told Mueller something about meeting with Russians. Knowingly meeting with Russians right before the election. I don't know. It sounds like a little collusion, but they keep reminding me that collusion is not a crime. But treason is, you asshole. Anyway, obstruction of justice is a crime, Donnie. Trying to hide the murder weapon, all that kind of shit. You can't do that, Donnie. Oh, Pooty kills a man and over there in England, and Donnie will hide the freaking evidence from everybody if he can. Anyway, what else is going on? Donnie kissed Hope Hicks goodbye. Now, I told y'all, the communications director, she got nervous right after she had to appear in front of the Congress there, and Boom, she bolted the next day. I quit. I'm retiring because I want to spend more time with my family. Yeah, she didn't like where that questioning was going, so she bailed ship. I did say a little meme that popped up. Now, I don't know who wrote this, but I thought it was rather quick because, she admitted to Congress that she had to tell a few white lies, little white lies, just white lies. And that's her new thing. She's going to have a new perfume, and the name of that fragrance is going to be called White Lies. And they said, when you need to cover up the stench of corruption. Yeah, little white lies will do real good. I just thought that was funny. I think she's going to be talking to Mueller pretty damn quick. Hope Hicks was a comm director, baby. Donnie doesn't do emails. Anything having to do with emails went through Hope Hicks. So, yeah, I think Mueller wants to talk to her and have a nice, long, good conversation. And I think she'll be ready to roll over in a heartbeat myself. Yep, I think that's why she retired all of a sudden, got out of there. Let me see. He's in Mar-a-Lago. David Chalky's out at the VA. Ronny Jackson's coming back in. That's going to be we're going to see how that goes. Donnie was up in Ohio spewing his crap. I wish we could just start having, conventions all over this country. Just a bunch of us all get together and just figure out what we're going to do and make a plan. The plan is to get rid of Donnie. So that's about all I got written down up on my board. That the biggest news, though, is this Gates thing. This revelation, I guess, that I guess he admitted that he was meeting with a known ex-Russian spy. Ex-Russian. There ain't no ex-Russian spy until you're dead, like that guy over in the UK. Well, then you're not a spy no more. That's how come I always tell Donnie, you better walk the line, buddy. He's kicking out. I'm figuring it this way. They got to have a little deal going on, Pootie and Donnie, because Donnie's got to do something. He ain't put them sanctions on yet. He's still flirting around with that shit with serious sanctions on him. We're going to expel some diplomats because we have to, because the rest of the world is doing that. So we can't be assholes, so we have to do it too. But I think if he were to start going directly against Pootie, yeah, there'd be somebody around with an umbrella to poke his ass from Russia. That's what I believe. Pootie's not going to let him do that, because I believe Pootie has him by the huevos, baby, and has him ever since Donnie would be sleeping in a cardboard box if it wasn't for the Russians by coming over there and rescuing his shit. Right after he lost his casino out there in Atlantic City when the Taj Mahal went under, and Russia stepped in to save his ass is what I believe happened, and he's been on that hook, on that tit ever since. And do they have compromise on him? Oh yeah, compromising material. Come on, are you shitting me? All that time over there in Moscow during that pageant, he had plenty of time. Anyway, what else is going on? Y'all talk to me. Cheryl, if I was, it just went off, baby. I better pick one at the bottom. Fran Hughes Mersnick, John Ernst of Iowa, saying he will not cut herself off from the NRA. Ain't that some shit? In the face of this, there are some of them that just won't do anything. They're going to hang on to the NRA for as long as they can. They're not frightened enough. Maybe their little constituent base is all redneck, right-wing nut jobs all out there with the AR-15s hanging them around their neck so they can be proud and show them off and all that kind of crap. I don't know. But Donna Bonacosi, I see you out there, darling. Donna lives out there in Boston area where my mother was born and raised, around that area. Very pretty up there. Anyway, let me see. Joy Farrelly joined. Thank you very much, dear. We appreciate you there. Tamara Burnett Harrington. Happy anniversary. Thank you, dear. 41 years. I'm surprised that woman has put up with me for that long. Must be a nice guy, right? Yeah. She keeps me in line, let me tell you. And I'm happy to be there. 41 is nothing. 45 is the next, and then we're going to start hitting that 50 thing. When I hit 50 years, then I'm going to settle in and going, okay, she ain't going nowhere. She likes me. Until that time, I'm still iffy about it. She's pretty. She could get somebody else she wanted to. Janda, how you doing? Schleiler, how you doing? Amazing that the only one that's been able to hush his ass up has been Stormy. That's the only woman that's been able to keep his mouth shut is when Stormy came out and started with her story, you know, hey, this is the story. Donnie ain't come out and said, you liar, you liar. No, he ain't said that. Because why? Because he'll get his ass sued. Because why? Because it's not a lie. And you can't call somebody a liar if they're stating the truth. And I believe she's stating the truth. And I believe she may have some kind of evidence to back up her story. That's what they keep insinuating anyway. All right, Tess. Kale. I hope I said that right. Hell no, John. America needs to take care of, I swear, take care of our veterans. You know, I got on that rant the other day, you know, about how we take care of how we don't take care of our veterans. You can find homeless veterans in every major city you ever go to around here, and a lot more in the little towns either. They're all over the place. They don't know what to do. Probably some of them ain't got a job, ain't got a home, and all that shit. They should have a place to go. You know, they've suffered enough. They carry the wounds in their head all the time, and they'll never go away. They'll never go away for anything. We owe them a debt for the rest of their lives, and we piddle it off. We'd rather spend it on a wall, huh, Donnie? Yeah, or a big parade for Donnie. Yeah, that'll help that fat out on the street. Let's have a great big military parade for Donnie. That'll help the vet. That's the way he's thinking. That'll help him as much as anything else. If we just praise Donnie, like the Admiral comes out, oh, Ronny, what's his name? Jackson. Ronny Jackson comes out there and just does a zis boom bah for Donnie. Hell, that's all them vets need is to be able to praise Donnie more. They'd be in better shape if they just stood around in a big group and said, oh, we love Donnie. Because that's what Donnie wants from everybody. And I ain't giving him shit. I can't wait till he gets out there. Gina Cheney, thank you very much, darling, for the anniversaries. Gina is up in Houston, very active up there in Houston, resistance up there. And she's the one that sent us the pumpkin, amongst other things. Mama really liked that pumpkin. Anyway, Cindy Zimmerman, I believe Stormy. I know you do, baby, so do the rest of us. Well, who are you going to believe? Somebody who comes out with an honest-sounding story? Or a lying asshole that lies his shit off every day? I'll tell you who I'm going to pick. Stormy comes out there and says that story is true. Sounds pretty good. Might have a little evidence. What Donnie got? Nothing. Ain't got nothing to say. Can't say nothing. Anyway.
Candy here is asking if you're going to our state convention. She's asking for a JBS follower.
I wish I was. I meant to go to the local convention here in Corpus. I got caught didn't have that opportunity to go. And so, no, I'd like to go up there. I'd like to go up there and just boom, bah my ass off. But I didn't make it to the county convention, so I won't be going to the state convention. But I'll watch it on TV. So I wished I could have gone involved. My plans were that we would be there that night. And here lately, things have gotten a little off key. So we're just now trying to catch up on things. But I plan on getting more involved because I just talked to Eric Olgain this morning, or I didn't talk to him, little tweet thing. Eric is doing outstanding down here in the District 27 in Texas. He's going to be my new congressman. I know he is, and we're pushing him all the way. And so I'd like to get with Eric and do another little either midterm interview or whatever he'd like to do. Eric, if you're watching, just keep that in mind, buddy. I'm ready to come over there with my camera and follow you around a little bit because you're doing a great job. So I appreciate that, and I want you as my new congressman, and I want Beto O'Rourke as my new senator. And I was saying where Joe Kennedy, did you see that? He went live. Joe Kennedy was driving around with Beto O'Rourke. He played Beto's driver for a day. I think they were up around Houston, or they were going to a speaking engagement up there with Joe Kennedy and Beto O'Rourke.
No shit.
Yeah, they were doing a live little thing. Beto O'Rourke is always doing live like this on Facebook as they go down the road. It's a great way for them to stay in touch with their community and their supporters and talk about anything that comes about. Claire Dines, an American and British soldier, died in Syria today. By the way, they're still dying for us. Yes, they are, dear. They will every day. They do every day. They put their life on the line. They sign that check over to the U.S. government, and I don't see why we can't afford to come up with money to take care of our veterans, because we could damn sure come up with it for a wall or for a new F-1596 fighter jet that we're going to use in the year 2060, that some airplane company is out there pitching to the U.S. government right now. And those big defense bills that you see passed out there, that's who that is for. That's for the defense contractors. I say it all the time, that it's not for the soldiers. It's to give the soldiers new equipment. Later on, I almost lost my signal there. I saw that again. I hope I don't. It's getting later on in the afternoon. How long have we been going on? 35 minutes. I've run my mouth for 35 minutes. That's pitiful for a man ain't got nothing to say. The Mango Mussolini never lied about the wall. The Mango Mussolini even lied about the wall starting to be built with the pic he posted. Yes, he was. Gabby Mueller. Hey, like that last name, baby. Yes, he putting out a pic saying, yeah, look at these, this boom bomb building a wall, and it's just another lie to shove up his minion's butt. But they'll believe him. Did you all see the building of the wall? I saw those cranes up there. Well, I think that's just the framework, because you could see through this. I'm gonna turn. I think the plasters come by and he'll bullshit somewhere. Those right wing, when you call them on some bullshit, they'll start backpedaling. Well, that's just the frame there. They're going to come and put the concrete on. Oh, is that what they're going to do? Yeah, they'll come up with some kind of bullshit. These guys are plumb stupid. Anything that man says, they believe. That's how come he gets up there and spouts all shit when he's out in front of a crowd, like up in Ohio. He can just go off the rails and say anything he wants. He said several things I didn't even write down in that little speech. I didn't watch it all. I don't catch everything he says, but I pay close attention to the news. And yes, Kathy Larkin, Beto is great, lucky in Texas. We are. This guy is really doing it. I tell people he's doing it the old-fashioned way, honestly, by making contacts with every county, every district, every town, city, every donut shop in Texas to just get out and talk to people. And anyway, Janda again. Those soldiers need to come home. Yes, they do, darling. We've been in the longest war this country's ever seen now in Afghanistan. And I don't see an end to it. I don't see somebody going, hey, at some point these people are going to have to stand up for themselves or take control of their country or whatever not. No, we're going to be there forever because we have a base there. We have a base. And as long as we got a base, well, we're permanent renters, I think. But that's a shame because it's going to cost somebody their life. But for some, that's the acceptable price for real estate. And for a lot of us, it's not. So that's the way I think there. I wish I could say we treated our veterans a whole lot better, but we don't. But we come up with great slogans, though. Great slogans. We support the troops, all that kind of stuff. We got good slogans, Yeah, they need a whole lot more than that, darling. Anyway, Dwight Story. JB rocking the blue dot house. I hope so. I told y'all before. Might as well just keep doing this stuff live because it's a lot less work for me. For one, it's harder to get back to the comments because there's a lot of comments during the show and I want to get back over there and read them all. So that's a lot of time I don't have to spend uploading and compressing this thing and adding this or that and the other. I'm sure y'all miss my titles and everything in the excuse me. Whatever I was just saying, all that kind of stuff too. Anyway, that's about all I got. Let me see. Check out Colonel Applegate, running in district. D. Larson. Where are you from, D? I'll look it up there in the comments when you see it up there. Let me see. Claudia Reyes Garcia. I'm glad you made it, baby. I'm getting near the end, and you just mounted. You'll have to rewind this. Sally Sinden. How you doing, darling? Sally is one of our gifters. She sent us stuff before, so we're really thankful for Sally to be here. And God, I was trying to run through my mind what she gave me. Was it the bracelet? No, that's Wendy Spalding. I think this is Wendy Spalding. I don't know. I'd have to go through that file cabinet in my head up there and find it, but I would if I had enough time. Jay Clayton, baby, it's Friday, and y'all know what to do. Tammy Ames, She says she prefers live. I think I do too. Right now we got about 91 viewers right now, and I think that's to me that's pretty good.
We got some persistent cats. I swear to God.
Cats, we have persistent cats around here right now. We're having a little struggle.
I'm not even being able to monitor their chat because that one cat keeps trying.
And one cat trying to get squirrels, and we won't have that now. We feed them cats plenty. You don't need those squirrel meat, so we got one cat that's trying to push the limit there, so we got to keep an eye out. Mama loves her squirrels. She feeds them right out that big sliding back door. And I have put a couple of pieces of rope from the big oak tree up outside down to the railing of the house or the porch. Not tight, so I want to give that branch plenty of moving room there. But I put 2 of them up there, and it gives them kind of an escape route. If you're cornered by a cat, you can hit the rope, and that's my hopes anyway. But we try to keep the squirrels on the back porch and the cats on the front porch. And the dogs, they use the other porch. We got 3 porches, and the dogs got one, we got one, the cats got one, and the birds and squirrels have one. So we try to keep harmony amongst the animals out here.
Yeah, it's proving to be a bitch right now.
Yeah, sometimes it's a job, man. Sometimes, it is. It's a 24-hour job. When you got animals and you love them, well, you take care of them 24 hours a day, and that's what we do. Anyway. Barbara Harwell, how you doing, darling? I ain't seen you in a while. Good to see you going strong. John, wishing you all your family a great, relaxing holiday weekend. Thank you very much, darling. Barbara has been with us a long time. Well over a year, I know that. And I'm happy that I'm a lucky man to have so many friends out there, I'm telling y'all. Who just joined? Kat Lafferty joined. How you doing, darling? And Sheila Henry Brown. Bowen, I'm sorry. My eyes are not that good. I went to see Maestro today, and we were over there talking about, I told him, I said, maybe I'd like to come over to his place and do a live show. Maestro is having a hard time getting around, and he's working on getting him one of those hand-controlled cars. So y'all watch out on the highway when Maestro gets a new car, because he'll be doing it up there with his fingers. But we talked about doing a live show over at his place, and he said we could put the signal from the computer up on his big screen TV. That way I could see the questions a whole lot easier than sticking my face down in here and trying to read this little writing without my glasses. And I forgot my glasses. They're upstairs. They don't work anymore anyway. I don't wear them anymore because they quit working. I don't know what's up with that shit. I think the glass got thinner or something. It's probably something like that. Anyway. Tess Colley says, no vote for Republicans running as Democrats. We called one out the other day. I'm not going to go back there and try to dig his name out of there, but we called one out the other day. If you see one of these right-wing nut jobs trying to come in as a Democrat because they know this blue wave, baby, check those people out. Be an informed voter. That's what that's all about. Karen Cormier says, hey, little kitties, be nice to the squirrels. That's right, baby. And we got... Right now, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, we had a string. Now, just about all of our cats are black or black and white. And so it's like, well, that's my cat. But we had one that came out not long ago with long hair. All of these other cats have short hair. We had one that came out with long hair. Well, she's my fuzzy baby. That's what I call my fuzzy baby. Well, now we have fuzzy baby. We have medium fuzzy baby. And then we got little fuzzy baby, because now we got 3 of them and they're different stages right now, but all 3 of them are black, beautiful, long hair. And so they sit right there at they curl up on top of our freezer that's out on the porch there, one of those chest freezers, and they'll all lay up there together. So I don't know if I guess they're related. I don't know, but
well, they're all related.
They're all related around here. I'm telling you.
All related.
Mama pointed out that the cattery is going to be in April. You can take cats down there and get them fixed.
The question is, do you honestly think we're going to be able to catch every?
Well, we could catch. We got some of them have-a-heart traps that you could put a bowl of cat food in there, and there's some cats going in. And I guess we'll just play the cat lottery. Whatever cat goes in, well, you're getting fixed. Because we're getting too many, and we got to do something about the population. We have to cut it down a little bit, so we got to start getting some of these cats fixed. But there's a lot of them. 20 plus cats around here, so that's a lot of fixing. And if I don't start fixing, there's going to be a whole lot more, because evidently they're happy around here. I don't know what causes that stuff. Anyway,
What causes that?
Yeah, I don't know what causes that stuff. Anyway. Yeah, the prescription ran out. That's right, Tammy Ames, on my glasses, the prescription ran out. You know, if you don't go to the doctor, get a new prescription every once in a while, the prescription runs out. So I guess after washing them in the water and the dilutes it, and then next thing you know, you just have clear glass there. I'm sure that's what it is, because it damn sure ain't my eyesight. Belinda Hoover, your son can tell what we write. So yes, he is over there. He tries to keep an eye on what y'all are writing.
It doesn't help that it lags. His iPad's old. I'm using the old does anybody remember the old iPad?
Yeah, well,
that he used to use that would lock up? Yeah, that's what he's giving me for my TV.
Yeah, he still haven't figured out where to put the jumper cables on that thing. But he's using my old iPad, which has got a lag to it between what I'm seeing here, I guess, and what he sees over there. I am on the MacBook that Michael Sean up in Chicago sent to us, and that he is that gift that just keeps on giving, this big old thing. I love it. I couldn't do anything without my MacBook. So when I first got it, I went, wow, how do you work this thing? And it's like anything else, start pushing buttons, and if it don't work, threaten it with a hammer. That's what I've always done, and it seems to work just fine. Either that or my kid comes in and fixes it. One of the two.
If I don't fix it, he threatens me with a hammer.
Yeah, if he don't fix it, I threaten him with a hammer. That's right. Somebody's getting whacked if that.
Claudia Garcia actually just left a comment that's really interesting, because I just read this too. Everybody should go out and buy their lottery tickets because it's up to $521 million right now.
Yeah. You got $1?
Do I got $1? Yeah, I can pull one out.
Well, better go buy some. Mega Millions is up to Mega Millions lottery. Who was that, Claudia?
Yeah.
Claudia Garcia is reminding us that I think it's the Mega Bucks or something. Mega
Millions.
Mega Millions is up to I
believe it's $521 million.
$521 million. You always get into that discussion with people. If you buy a ticket, you get that one night of dreaming. Like, this could be it. You could win. Somebody's going to win one of these days. Somebody's going to hit it. What would you do? Well, I guess there's a lot of places I could go find me a nice piece of property to live on, but I like where I'm at. So I think what I'd do is I'd tear my house down and build me another one right here on my same piece of property, except I'd build it 1 story higher, and that way I can see up over the canopy. And I would love to be able to do that, but I think I'd stay right here, baby. But me and Mama have also discussed, well, you just have to. With as many friends as I have, are you shitting me? If I won the lotto, I would buy me one of them nice buses that you could drive around, one of my RV buses, and I'd start visiting me some Blue Dots, baby. And that's exactly what I would do.
Blue Dot Tour 2018.
Yeah, I'd do the Blue Dot Tour 2018. I'd be coming up to your house honking my horn, Jerry. Hey, Jerry Wallace, come out here. Tom Wallace, get your ass out here, buddy. Hey, Donna Bonacosi, I want to go see the North Church. Yeah, I went there when I was a kid there. I got so involved in the cemetery in there and how old those graves were and the people's names. You can still see them on there and stuff like that. It's really neat to go up to old places like that. I'm kind of a history buff. I like that kind of. When we get out east or something, we like to go explore all our New England heritage up there that we've never been to. So, well, let me see. We're up to 48 minutes. I guess that's going to be about it, people. I don't want to make this thing so long that y'all can't watch it. And I enjoy talking to y'all. I enjoy answering the questions. I enjoy doing this live. And if you enjoy something, just keep right on doing it. That's what they say. So if it makes you happy, do it. Well, this is making me happy. Anyway, let me look away so I don't see no more. So I got to answer this, close it up. Like I said before, like, share, subscribe. John Brilliveau, a Blue Dot in Texas. Let that light in you shine. Let it shine bright and blue, baby. We've got an election coming up in November, and we have to wash over this country. A Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube, and on Twitter at Blue Dot in Texas. John Brilliveau Speaks, Blue Dot family. Go over there, join up on that. Eva Adams, win big and fly over here. I will, baby. I'd put the bus on a plane and fly over to Berlin to see you, baby. She's a great singer. She sang Lauren's song. Anyway, out my truck window, anywhere else we can get this message out. Just keep being blue, baby. That's all we have to do is keep this motivation going, keep the message going. Get out there and resist. Today is Resistance Friday. Tim Cormal always reminds me, baby. We have a whole list of people, Rocky Mountain Mike, all them guys. Today is Resistance Friday, so do your best to piss off a Trumper today. Do your part. And we'll see y'all later, baby. I'm going to say goodbye. Later. We'll see y'all. Well, it's Easter weekend, so I don't know. I don't think I'll pop in. If I pop in at all, it'll be on Saturday. Y'all take care. We'll see you later. And Sunday's my anniversary, so I know I ain't popping in then. So Saturday would be the only day I do. So y'all take care, and we'll see y'all later. Bye. That's it.
All right.
Do you want to end this video?